Damn it! I nearly had it. My life would be so much easier if only these furry little critters didn't have their stupid burrows.
Whew, that was close. This is exactly why I usually only go out during the night.
This little story is completely fictional, but it would have been a common scene in the forests of the world about 150 million years ago, during the Jurassic period. As dinosaurs grew big and dominated terrestrial environments on Earth, mammals remained relatively small, around the size of mice and shrews, just like this microdocodon. Mammals are profoundly different to dinosaurs, specifically non-avian dinosaurs, because they are warm-blooded vertebrates which have hair and mammary glands, through which they feed their young with milk. Additionally, the mammal group evolved to give birth to live young, whereas dinosaurs and their kin continue to lay eggs. This reproductive strategy of investing in their unborn young would ultimately pay dividends for mammals, but not just yet. In the Jurassic and Cretaceous time periods, the climate was about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than today, with about 2 to 3 times the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, creating a global greenhouse climate regime. Mammals occupied a variety of ecological niches, their small size allowing them to exploit resources inaccessible to larger animals, which reduced direct competition between mammals and larger dinosaurs. Most mammals were nocturnal and lived in burrows or on trees to stay shaded and avoid high temperatures during the unrelentingly hot, humid days.
That's why I have such bad eyesight. In the darkness of night, but also the darkness of my underground home, having a good sense of smell, good hearing, and being sensitive to touch are more important than having good eyesight.
Cowards. They're only hiding all the time because we're so much better than them. These furry critters are primitive and boring.
That is not true. Even though mammals were restricted in terms of their size, they prospered and diversified in the Jurassic. Various early lineages emerged such as the Haramidians, Docodonts, and Triconodonts. These groups were very successful during this time.
I'm a typical Jurassic mammal. My strong claws are great for digging and burrowing, and my small slim body is perfect for navigating the narrow tunnels I excavate in the soil. My teeth are specialized for eating plants.
There were also tree climbers, somewhat reminiscent to modern primates, digging specialists, similar to living moles, beaver-like semi-aquatic mammals, and even some flying forms which glided like flying lemurs.
I'm specialized for living high up in the trees. My hands and feet are ideal for holding onto branches and tree bark, and the deep ligament grooves on my toes let me hang upside down from branches just like bats. I even have membranes between my arms and legs, so that I can glide from tree to tree. My teeth are specialized for catching and eating insects.
The Jurassic also saw the appearance of the 3 major groups of mammals still living today. These are the monotremes, who lay eggs externally, marsupials, who carry their developing young in pouches, and the placental mammals, who give birth to almost fully developed young.
Still, they would have never been able to compete with us.
Also, not entirely true. Yes, most mammals were small herbivores and insectivores, and may have actively avoided dinosaurs. But mammals continued to thrive in the Cretaceous, including larger forms about the size of rats, opossums, and badgers, some of which were carnivores that preyed on smaller animals. Their diet included lizards, mammals, and even smaller dinosaurs. At least one of them, this Cretaceous opossum-sized triconodont, was found to have fed on small baby dinosaurs. We know this from the amazing discovery of the fossil skeleton of this mammal with a concentration of small dinosaur bones preserved in its stomach region, representing the remains of its last meal. Another species, Repenomamus giganticus, was even larger, about 70 centimeters in length, and was able to feed on larger prey. These larger carnivorous mammals in the Cretaceous potentially competed with similar-sized dinosaurs for food and territory.
So what? This is the Age of Dinosaurs. We have dominated the planet for 165 million years. And we will continue to do so. Like, what could possibly happen? The Age of Mammals? Seriously, what's gonna stop us?